Some of the greatest lessons I've learned through trying to teach my children. There's an occasion when we're walking through the woods on a well-trod path. We saw this little trail going through the woods, rickety and bent and twisting and turning. Narrow, perhaps too narrow. Couldn't walk two abreast. We'd have to walk one at a time in a row. And I asked them, do you want to walk the road that everyone else has, or do you want to chance the road less traveled? The stray little path that looked like it was going through the rickets and the briars. And I told them, sometimes the path less traveled leads to the greatest reward. And they decided to take that chance. And on that path we saw an old tree that looked dead and dying. Yet in one little part there was new growth, life emerging from the death around it. Spotted a little rabbit hopping through the woods. Maybe a lizard or two along the way. Some beautiful flowers that perhaps had not been seen for anyone in weeks, maybe months, that had bloomed for us on that day on our walk. And eventually we emerged further down the road on that same simple path that wouldn't have taken nearly as much time. But had we walked that easy road, we wouldn't have seen or experienced the beauty of what we had seen following the road less traveled. Sometimes it's worth taking the hard road, because sometimes, just sometimes, you get something from it that you couldn't from taking the simple way, the way that everyone else does.